What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Cadets Forreal, and we're breaking down everything about Grand Theft Auto 6 before news comes out in the summer. Everything that they posted, the characters, the places, and just the game in general. So first off, we're gonna start off with Jason's story. No, Jason Duval. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and cooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. See, this is what I was saying. It's like a come up story for Jason, you know? Like it says, it might be time to try something new. Like trying to make it out, bro. Like he's been working for drug runners, it's just not going his way or something's happening. And he just wants to try something new. So he's gonna try the big shot. Let's move to Vice City. Let's see how the life is down there. And then that's where he comes up. So here we got, if anything happens, I'm right behind you. I don't believe that. This is a key part of the game to me. I feel like it's like a betrayal thing, because you guys know in every single Grand Theft Auto game something happens bad, and I feel like this right here is showing us something bad's gonna happen. A score's gonna go wrong. Lucia gets captured. That's how she ends up in prison, but she doesn't know that Jason ran away and left her. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that will happen where she finds out, but I don't know, bro. But I feel like this is a key part of the story. Okay, another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. Bro, Jason might be with a snake. Lucia might be the bad guy in this story, but depends how you play the game. You could also make Jason a snake. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting, the feeling I'm getting from these quotes and these screenshots of just how he's looking. But I don't know. Next up, we've got Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonardo Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? She's going to do something else, get fucked up. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. So we got confirmation Lucia's been in Liberty City or is from Liberty City and moved to Vice City. This is perfect, bro. What if she knows someone and we link up with that person as Jason and it's Nico Bellic or Gay Tony? You know what I'm saying? You never know. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. But what is Lucia's plan? Like, is it robbing this bank? Like, what is it? A life with Jason could be her way out. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just feel like... Okay, I could say this, right? A life with Jason could be her way out. That's what it says, right? But what if Jason is the snake? And her thinking that, and a life with Jason could be my way out, but Jason is actually an undercover cop. What people are saying, we don't know nothing until the game drops. But what if Jason snakes her out? And that goes her from wanting to get back at Jason. So right in the bottom right corner, I know you can't see it, but in the bottom right corner, it says Gloriana. What the heck is Gloriana? That's obviously Georgia, bro. Stop playing. Is there a whole different part in the game that they're not telling us about or haven't showed us yet? Or is that where you start the prologue and you make your way down to Leonida? So now we've got Cal Hampton, Jason's friend. You could just say that. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on the Coast Guard, comes with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. He's giving me Ron mixed with Lester. He's the brains, but he's also a paranoid guy about the government and aliens and all this type of stuff. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Which means the government. To me, that's what I think it means. But it also says Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual Paranormal loves the company. But his friend Jason has bigger plans. Jason wants to make it out. You know what I'm saying? This isn't the life he dreamed of. This isn't the life he wants for himself. He wants bigger opportunities. He wants money, bro. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to be at the top? And that's what Jason wants. Now we got Vice City. See, Vice City looks amazing, bro. To me, it looks amazing. See, look, there's basketball. I hope basketball moves like 2K, man. If basketball is at least close, it's not gonna move exactly like 2K. Come on, but if it's at least close with the dribble moves, upgrading your character, the stamina, the strength, the speed, and depend how you make your character in online. If he's small and short, he's gonna be a guard. But if you make a tall character, bigger, it's gonna be like a forward or a center. I hope it's like that. It could be like that. I love this photo right here because it's so realistic. You know, their homegirls getting arrested and they're just, trolling, messing around, take pictures for the gram type stuff. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. Vice City Beach Police or just Vice Beach Police. But if you've ever been here, you know. Next up, we've got Booby Ike. It's all about heart, the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire, spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Interesting character. Gives me Big Smoke vibes. He's gonna die. I feel like something's gonna happen to him. But if it doesn't, I don't know. But I feel like the other guy, Jason's homeboy that's in the picture with him, going through, looking at something on their phone, I feel like he's trying to take his spot or going to take his spot. Dude, Jaquan Priest, only Raw Records. Jaquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. Those two girls, those are his artists. Those are his artists. I'm telling you right now. Look, you can see it in the picture here. He's hanging around with these two people. He brings his artist to the Jack of Hearts. They take off. Something's going to happen to one of them. I don't know what's going to happen. And then that's just going to start his separate storyline where you could be Jason and interact with his storyline and help him out. That's what I feel like's gonna happen. You're with the label now. Now that he signed the Real Dimes, Draquan's days of booking acts into Booby Strip Club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. Listen, like I said, those are his artists. And you know what I'm saying? Him not wanting to pull up with Booby or work with Boobies is gonna make something happen, tension between them two. So now we got the Real Dimes. These are giving me City Girl vibes. If you know, you know. Viral videos, viral hooks. Baylux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, has been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time, shaking down local dealers into cold, hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. One hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper, I'm not reading that, took Real Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to Only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. So they hit a track before, but they were one-hit wonders. And they signed with this new people. And they're hoping they could turn the city back up one more time, I guess. Next up, we got Raw Batista, experience counts, confidence, charm, and cunning. Raw's a seasoned bank robber. That's good. Always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Look, he's on the hunt for talent. We got Jason and Lucia right there. You see in the trailer, they're doing a job. Pretty sure it's with Raw. Or Raul, whatever you want to say. Look, that's literally Jason and Lucia in the background here. That's literally Jason and Lucia in the background. And I love that. They're doing a score, they're shooting at the police. They're getting out, but it looks kind of hot. Not how they planned it to go. Brian Heder. Bro, this is Jason's boss. You see it in the trailer. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Sheesh, Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. For example, Jason and Cal is going to do his dirty work. And then Jason's like, man, I can't do this anymore. I got to do something else. And they're going to go to Vice City because they're in the Keys right now. But you can still have the option to work with them if you want to make more money. That's what I'm feeling. But this game comes out November 19th, 2026. It was already confirmed we're not getting a delay, and I'm glad we're not getting one, but anything could happen. So let's see what it says this summer. Tyler, we're getting trailer 3 and they push it back, or we're getting trailer 3 and we're getting pre-orders.